Hey everybody, and welcome back to match number 4 of day number 1 of day 1 of the Hivemind StarCraft League. My name is Evo Woodhouse, and I will be your caster for this event, or one of your casters for this event. If you're watching the VODs, you just saw the other caster play, actually. Freaks is taking the lower set of games as well as one of the Master League games of the two that we had played over the course of Saturday, March 3rd, I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. I apologize. But now we are going into my last match for the bracket anyway, and that is between DrZerg and GeneralTyler. Again, we are starting on MLG's Metalopolis, and we have spawning on the right hand side here GeneralTyler as our blue Protoss player, and spawning on the left hand side we have DrZerg, our purple Zerg player. DrZerg, I do apologize on the overlay and a little bit of friendly chatter here. There is not that deep of a purple, so it looks like you're a little pink on the overlay, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, we just see both players again just doing some friendly chatter and all their normal stuff. Also, just my usual cast plug. Make sure you're checking out the rest of the VODs from this entire tournament. We've had some great games so far. I can only imagine that it's going to get better from here. So definitely go check those out, and check out the Hivemind Facebook page at MSU Hivemind on Facebook. So we see GeneralTyler allowing himself to get supply block before putting this down. Usually you like to put the supply down about 9 so that it gets done, so that you don't actually supply block yourself. We do see DrZerg again just doing the normal stuff. Actually going to scout. I don't think he realizes though that this is forced cross spawns. We do see the 13 pool go down for DrZerg. The gateway for GeneralTyler is just about done. I actually don't think either one of these players realize that MLG and GSL maps are forced cross spawn. Completely fine one way or the other. They just means that they scout their opponent a little bit later. So no big deal, really. I mean, outside of the fact that you have later information, but that can be negated. We do see the extractor for our friendly neighborhood DrZerg. Tyler also having his gas up already, not mining from it though. I don't know whether he's waiting for... Yes, he was. He was waiting to put his cybernetic score down. Again, supply blocking himself at 18 before actually starting another pylon. Yeah, it's not that great to do that, but some people forget. For the longest time, I did have the hardest time remembering that pylon, that second pylon, to get put down. We do see... Oh, nothing. Too bad for the drone. He does get taken out by the one zealot that is in this wall off right here by Tyler. And we do see a roach warren going down for DrZerg. So it looks like at this point he's just going to be content to go with a one-base roach play. We might actually see a one-base roach expand from DrZerg. Tyler finally getting on supply block, tacking down 2 more gateways, not continuing the drone production, or probe production, excuse me. But he is getting warp gate. There we go. Now he's chrono boosting out probes. Again, these 2 warp gates going down. We do see the supply for DrZerg is 1 more than his Protoss opponent. As we have said before in previous casts, at this stage of the game, most of the time it is made up solely by workers. So the supply is, while it is important, you can guess that most of it is workers at this point. We do see the 2 warp gates finishing for GeneralTyler, as well as a second stalker, also placing more than 1 pylon so that he doesn't supply block himself for another 3 minutes. I'm sorry, Tyler. I am sorry. I'm giving you such a hard time about your supply block. We do see DrZerg now supply blocked as well. We do also have 7 roaches out on the field for him. I think actually if he went and attacked with this, I think it would be fairly successful. And it looks like he's doing exactly that. We have the conga line of roaches running across the map and the Meg statue, saluting them as they leave the base. Continuing to larvaeject, everything like that. DrZerg, you are the man. We go back to the conga line of roaches that is coming across here. We look back into Tyler's base, apparently waiting for all of those units to finish before he gets his warp gates, instead of just warping in and then chronoing out another set. There we go, a few more stalkers coming in and whatnot. We see the lings and roaches and the attack. Oh no, the force field. What? DrZerg, no! DrZerg, you trapped yourself there and continuing to attack that one zealot. Is he going to get it? He does get the zealot, but at what cost? At this point, DrZerg is down 5 of his roaches and a bunch of lings. I don't think he quite did the damage there that he was anticipating on doing. As we see GeneralTyler go ahead and clean up that mess in his base. We do see DrZerg, though, doing the smart thing and expanding behind his attack, trying to boost that economy. Tyler now with the robo as well. Tyler actually looking like he could get to the point of expansion as well at some point here. Warping in more units, warping in the zealot to keep that wall off constant. We do see a spine crawler coming down in the main of DrZerg. Not necessarily a bad idea to fend off any potential aggression that Tyler may have. We do see also that Tyler has about a 10 food difference on DrZerg at 38 to 50. Again, more roaches beginning to pop out for DrZerg. Tyler again supply blocked and dropping more pylons to unsupply block himself. The observer is now out for Tyler as well. We do see more roaches in the base of DrZerg. It looks like he has them just rallied there as they come out. DrZerg missing a few larva injects here. That is completely fine. He does eventually get them in. So we see now it is a 2-base Zerg to a 1-base Protoss. And like I said, eventually Tyler here will find that he is going to need to expand out of this. There's only so much production you can hold off of 1 base, and I think actually right now he's starting to feel the pressure a little bit, whether he realizes it or not. It's kind of a big creeping pain, and we see the army of GeneralTyler coming down to the bottom of his ramp, looking like he may be getting ready to expand, maybe. And the Immortal coming out for GeneralTyler. Again, with the Observer over the army, he sees that there's not a whole lot his opponent has. He may just decide to come and kill it at this point. That one Immortal in this mix is pretty potent as is, and it looks like that's exactly what GeneralTyler decides to do. DrZerg, you need to pump some more units, Zerg. You need to pump some more units. God, if only you could hear me, right? Tyler again with the supply block. The supply block might be Tyler's infamy in this tournament. DrZerg also just getting himself out of supply block. More roaches coming out for DrZerg right now. That seems to be the standard response. The Observer meeting up with the army to try and clear away those creep tumors. Also granting vision up onto the high ground. We see the double Guardian shields and the focus fire of the one spine crawler that is there. DrZerg needing to pump out more units. He does have more units in production, but I think it is too late. This looks like his end with the force field at the top of the ramp. Any reinforcements that are coming down cannot get down. I think this expansion will fall from DrZerg. These drones are just kind of there helpless, getting eaten up by the zealots. And yes, as you can see, the Immortal, the 6-kill Immortal is actually just boss mode up in here as we see another little crab walker Immortal coming in. They're going to take down this hatchery, and I honestly do think it is too late for DrZerg. He needed to keep pumping out units, but didn't quite get there in time. He'll have another round of Hydralisks pop out, but again, I think it is too little too late. Expect GG at any moment, and there it is, GG. So as we saw in that game, DrZerg had the right idea going, but didn't quite execute in time. GeneralTyler also with the Actually, fantastic one base play at this point. Again, Tyler, I apologize for giving you such a hard time with your supply blocks. Uh, but yeah, overall, very, very solid play for both players. Looking forward to see what we got for game number 2. Stay with me, guys. I'll be back here shortly.